G'day everyone, welcome to the Footy Tips TV Round 11 review. We're just here with Triple M's Dan Ginnane, although you wouldn't know because he hasn't got his shirt on. I don't know where your shirt is.
Oh, it's on the Gold Coast somewhere. It's a long story.
Say no more. Recently engaged too. Also engaging was the competition tonight between the Warriors. Great segue. The Warriors and the Eels, and unfortunately, come the second half, poor old Manu Vatuvei is the name that we're all going to be rooting about after this.
That was horrible, wasn't it? It just, the first error, the second error came and you thought, well, he'll get better. It didn't get any better than that. Poor bloke. What do you make of Parramatta though? Because 30-6, it looks fantastic. They flogged the Cowboys last week. Yeah, very clinical, very professional, and they're looking pretty good.
Every try from a kick, which is interesting. Is that good kicking, or is it, have they got nothing else in attack, or is it saying that the Warriors did defend well until Manu got involved?
They just played the man, and they played it beautifully. What about they play the West Tigers next week?
Big game.
What do you, after seeing Parramatta tonight, after seeing the West Tigers over the last few weeks, who do you think is in better shape?
Well, I think the West Tigers weren't that unimpressive when they were losing. I mean, they lost 4 games and they had a points differential of 14.
That's right.
14. So they lost a couple of golden point games, finally won a golden point game, and haven't looked back since. I think they've been probably the form team of the competition, despite the fact they won yesterday by 1 point and the week before by 4 points. They have been excellent, an excellent side. Sorry, not the form side of the competition, of course. That's the Manly Seagulls, who go to the top of the table.
They proved something this week. They proved something this week. There were question marks whether they could score points, whether they could step up a gear, but they showed that they've got grit. We knew that, but they've really got grit, and they got the job done.
And it doesn't matter if you're not scoring that many points. 13's enough to win, but they only give up 12, which is what they showed against the Melbourne Storm side. State of Origin spots, any thoughts on that one?
I found it interesting during the week. Luke Bailey, they said, had the big cross next to his name, which I thought was very unfair. Brett Kite, I think, might have a few questions to answer. Anthony Watmo was the name I was seeing touted. I'm not so sure, Ginnane. I don't want to bag him. He's been fantastic. He had a crack at Origin a couple of years ago. Do you think? Where do you think they should be going?
I think there's players in front of him in the pecking order. I think Paul Gallen is the guy that I would put in because of his aggression. Mark O'Mealy's another guy I'd put in, and I think Brent Kite probably would be the guy to make way. And I think Greg Bird's ahead of Anthony Watmo at this stage. He's been excellent, but Greg Bird's been excellent since game 1 this year.
The blokes you mentioned are ball players, though. Do they need more grunt, given the fact that Sivanasiva and Price were so dominant?
I don't think Paul Gallen's a ball player at all. I think he's a ball runner. I don't think there's anyone in the back row in the competition that's got more grunt than him. So I think he's a stand-up for that. Footy Tips TV Celebrity Tipping Comp. Unfortunately, given the fact that somehow the Roosters beat the Sharks down the park, no one.
I gave up.
Yeah.
I was flicking it around. I had the red button for the viewer's choice. It was 12-0 with 15 to go. I said, oh, bugger this. I'll go and watch the South game. It wasn't that good entertainment at the end. But yes, Cronulla, they beat Canterbury the week before. How do you pick them? They're the mini Warriors in terms of trying to understand where they're at.
Well, let's just wrap up tonight again. Congratulations to Tim Smith, who was our man of the match, and he picked up an excellent prize too. Of course, they were playing for the Ernie Wanker Cup.
Yes.
And he picked up
great player from Ernie, great player from the mid-70s at Parramatta. Going solo, the Ernie Wanker autobiography.
And that's what we're going to do right now. See you later.
Goodbye, eh?
Go solo, mate.